is the right way to fight corona.
Hello and welcome to our special broadcast tracking COVID-19, and over the next half an hour we'll get you all the coverage of tackling COVID-19 pandemic from India and the global updates as well. I'm Nancy Kohli. First, take a look at the top stories. 3,100 crore rupees allocated from the Prime Minister Case Fund for ventilators, migrant labourers and vaccine development to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. Prime Minister Modi thanks the generous donors to Prime Minister Case Fund. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman unveils 20 lakh crore rupees Atmanirbhar Bharat package announced by Prime Minister Modi earlier. The 15-point action plan for all the sectors of the economy, including cottage industries, MSME, the migrant labourer and the middle-class taxpayers as well. The Finance Minister says 45 lakh MSMEs to benefit, announces collateral-free loans worth 3 lakh crore rupees for the MSMEs with turnover up to 100 crore rupees till 31st of October this year. The government reduces the EPF contribution of the private sector employers and employees from the current mandated 12% to 10% for the next 3 months. The EPF cut will be applicable for the month of June, July and August this year. The move to benefit 72 lakh workers, and for the government PSUs, the employer's contribution will remain at 12%. 50,000 crore rupees liquidity through the TDS TCS rate reduction, period of Vivad Se Vishwas Ki for making payment without additional amount extended to 31st December this year. The due date of all the income tax return for financial year 2019-20 extended to 30th November this year. Real estate gets a boost in the COVID-19 package. The contractors get 6 months extra to complete the projects. The government issues advisory to all the states and the union territories and their real estate regulatory authorities to automatically extend the registration of all the real estate projects registered under RERA. Government's proposed tentative guidelines for work from home for government offices invites suggestions. Draft proposal revolves around moving files to e-office, a digital platform for file work during the lockdown prompted by COVID-19. The Vande Bharat mission continues to bring Indians stranded in various countries on the 8th day today. 8,680 Indians reach home. The second phase from 16th to 22nd of May to see 149 flights from 31 countries. Indian Railways operates services on 15 select routes. Shramik trains also continue plying. The waitlist tickets to be issued from the 22nd. 49,219 active cases of COVID-19 in India. 26,234 people recover. 2,549 people lose their lives. Total case stands at 78,003 and over 43 lakh people infected globally by COVID-19 with over 2,97,000 deaths. And first up, a look at all the latest COVID-related news from the country. Now, as per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare's latest update on the COVID-19 cases in the country, the total number of confirmed cases in India stands at 78,003, out of which 49,219 are active cases. 26,234 people have recovered from the virus so far, and 2,549 people have lost their lives. The Prime Minister Case Fund Trust has decided to allocate 3,100 crore rupees for fight against COVID-19 pandemic, and the amount will be used, among other things, to purchase ventilators and caring for the migrant workers. Out of the 3,100 crore rupees, nearly 2,000 crore rupees will be earmarked for the purchase of made-in-India ventilators and 1,000 crore rupees for the care of migrant labourers. Another 100 crore rupees will be given to support the COVID-19 vaccine development efforts. Prime Minister Modi had announced the creation of the Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situations Fund, the Prime Minister Case Fund, where people can contribute to help the government fight against COVID-19 and similar distressing situations. The trust was formed on 27th of March and is headed by the Prime Minister. For augmenting the infrastructure to tackle COVID-19 cases across the country, 50,000 made-in-India ventilators will be purchased from Prime Minister Case Fund at a cost of approximately 2,000 crore rupees. These ventilators will be provided to government-run COVID-19 hospitals in all the states and the union territories for better treatment of the critical COVID-19 cases. Several institutions of higher learning and defense establishments have pitched in to produce low-cost ventilators after the outbreak of the virus. And for strengthening the existing measures being taken for the welfare of the migrants and the poor, states and union territories will be given a lump sum assistance totaling 1,000 crore rupees from the fund. The amount would be provided to state governments and the union territories for the district collectors or municipal commissioners to strengthen efforts to provide accommodation, food, medical treatment and transportation to the migrants. To support the COVID-19 vaccine designers and developers, an amount of 100 crore rupees will be given from the fund as a helping hand to catalyze vaccine development as well. The 100 crore rupees will be utilized under the supervision of the principal scientific advisor. Now, the government has proposed tentative guidelines for work from home for government offices and also has invited suggestions. The draft proposal revolves around moving files to e-office, a digital platform for the work during the lockdown prompted by COVID-19. And let's now go across to our correspondent Sudhakar Das, who is joining us with more inputs on that. Sudhakar, just take us through these guidelines that have been put forth as far as considering and implementing work from home is concerned.
जी नैन्सी, ये ड्राफ्ट फ्रेमवर्क बनाया गया है और इस पर सुझाव मांगे गए हैं। तमाम मंत्रालयों विभागों से लोगों से भी सुझाव मांगे गए हैं। 21 मई तक ये सुझाव दिए जा सकते हैं और बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। हमने देखा कि कोरोना के वक्त में एक तरह से सरकार ने अनुमति दी, आजादी दी वर्क फ्रॉम होम की अपने एम्प्लॉइज को, और एक तरह से एक जो सरकारी दायरा होता है सरकार की बड़ी सोच दिखलाता है, क्योंकि एक तो वक्त ये सोच हुआ करती थी कि सरकारी फाइलें या उनके बारे में जानकारी सरकारी इमारतों से बाहर नहीं जा सकती है। लेकिन ये सरकार की बड़ी सोच है कि इस महामारी के बाद की भी जो स्थिति बनेगी, लॉकडाउन के बाद की भी जो स्थिति बनेगी, उसमें एक तरह से एक न्यू नॉर्मल ये होगा वर्क फ्रॉम होम, और उस दिशा में आगे बढ़ने के लिए एक बड़ी पहल की गई है। और हमको पता है कि इसमें खासतौर से ये बात की गई है कि अब जूनियर अधिकारियों पर भी भरोसा किया जा सकता है। सेक्शन ऑफिसर्स तक के अधिकारियों पर को ई ऑफिस की अपने घर से ई ऑफिस पर काम करने की आजादी मिल सके। टेक्नोलॉजी को एक मंत्र माना जा रहा है महामारी के समय। किस तरह से जो स्टैगर्ड अटेंडेंस की बात हो या फिर डिफरेंट शिफ्ट्स में काम करने की बात हो, वह तो फैसला है और फिलहाल सुझाव मांगे गए हैं इस पर, उसके बाद इसको इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाएगा। और एक बात ये भी कही जा रही है कि डीओपीटी को ये कहा गया है कि 15 दिन कम से कम साल में तमाम अधिकारियों कर्मचारियों को वर्क फ्रॉम होम ही वो करे, इस तरह की बात वो कहे। तो ये तमाम चीजें जो कह सकते हैं भारत को सरकारी विभागों को एक नए युग में लेकर जाने वाली।
Absolutely, Sudhakar, of course, and that's that's being implemented across the world as well, work from home, and India is also moving in that direction, and technology is going to be playing a very important role in in allowing employees to working from home. So technology playing a big role in the days to come. And are you also hearing bringing technocrats into the mainstream to involve them and take the suggestions when suggestions otherwise have also been invited?
देखिए, ट्रांसपेरेंसी के लिए तकनीकी तौर पर पूरे सरकारी विभागों को मजबूत करने के लिए मोदी सरकार पहले से ही ई ऑफिस प्रोजेक्ट चला रही है। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ऑफिस यानी सारा काम इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली हो। अब 75 मंत्रालय और विभाग हैं सरकार के, उसमें से 57 डिपार्टमेंट्स एंड मिनिस्ट्रीज कह सकते हैं, वहां 80% काम ई ऑफिस पर होता है। और ई ऑफिस सरकारी कार्यालयों के भीतर ही ना हो, ई ऑफिस वर्क फ्रॉम होम में भी उसकी सुविधा मिले, उसकी बात की जा रही है। और एनआईसी के ऊपर बड़ी जिम्मेदारी होगी कि वो एक तरह से बैक एंड सपोर्ट, उस तकनीकी सपोर्ट उसको कर सके। तो एनआईसी के लिए कहा गया है कि वो पूरा एक तरह से उसके लिए तंत्र स्थापित करे, और निश्चित तौर पर तमाम जगहों पर अगर एनआईसी के पास एक बड़ी टीम है और उन्होंने दिखाया भी कि इस महामारी के समय वो ऐसा सपोर्ट सरकार को दे सकती है, चाहे अब इसके लिए लैपटॉप्स की जरूरत हो या फिर एक तरह से डाटा की भी जरूरत पड़ेगी कर्मचारियों अधिकारियों को, तो उसकी भरपाई की जा सके। इन तमाम चीजों के लिए क्या कुछ किया जा सकता है, उसके लिए सुझाव मांगे गए हैं। तो बहुत बड़ी पहल है और सरकार बड़ी सोच के साथ सामने आई।
Absolutely, it's a big initiative by the government of India in proposing tentative guidelines for employees to work from home, and of course suggestions have been invited, and of course technology going to be playing a very big role in the days to come. Thanks Sudhakar very much for joining us for the moment and sharing those inputs. And Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will hold a second press conference today at 4 in the afternoon, detailing the 20 lakh crore rupee COVID relief package announced by Prime Minister Modi earlier. This is of course going to be the second press conference in a row. Remember the first one that was addressed by the Finance Minister, where of course she had announced 3 lakh crore rupees of the collateral free loans for small businesses, cut the tax rate for the non-salary payments, and also provided liquidity to the non-banking companies to help them tide over the disruptions caused by the lockdown. And announcing the first set of components of 20 lakh crore rupees COVID-19 economic stimulus package announced by Prime Minister Modi earlier, the minister had said that the 90,000 crore rupee liquidity infusion will be made in the electricity distribution companies to help them fight the current financial stress.
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Wednesday announced a number of decisions taken by the government to deal with the fallout of the coronavirus pandemic and the lockdown on the people and the economy. The FM presented details of Tuesday's 20 lakh crore rupees relief package announced by the Prime Minister. At the outset itself, Nirmala Sitharaman clearly stated that she had something for all sectors, including the MSME.
15 different measures, 6 of which pertain to the micro, small and medium enterprises. 2 relate to the Employees Provident Fund. 2 relate to the NBFCs, Housing Finance Corporations, and the MFIs, microfinance institutions. 1 relates to DISCOMs, 1 relates to contractors, 1 relates to real estate, and 3 are tax measures that we have taken.
Her first announcements were measures aimed at boosting the micro, small and medium enterprises, or the MSME sector. Among the major announcements she made were Rs 3 lakh crore collateral-free automatic loans for businesses including MSMEs. 20,000 crore rupees subordinate debt will be provided for stressed MSMEs. 4,000 crore rupees credit guarantee for MSME sector. Fund of funds for MSME is being created, which will infuse 50,000 crore rupees equity into MSMEs with growth potential. MSME definition has been changed. Global tenders will be banned for government procurement up to 200 crore rupees.
25 crore outstanding for those MSME units for whom 25 crore is the outstanding loan, or 100 crores whose turnover will benefit from this.
A liquidity relief of 2,500 crore rupees EPF support is being given to all EPF establishments. EPF contribution will be paid by the Government of India for another 3 months till August and will benefit more than 72 lakh employees. Increase in take-home salary.
The statutory PF contribution for those who are not covered in the earlier one is being reduced from 12% to 10%. So for the next 3 months, employers need to pay only 10% and not 12%, so that they will have some more money in their hands.
In a major relief to contractors, the Finance Minister announced extension of up to 6 months without cost to contractor to be provided by all central agencies like Railways, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Central Public Works Department, and so on.
The Railways, Road Transport, highways, CPW, etc., will now give 6 months extension without any cost to the contractors, so that extension should cover construction work or goods and services contracts that they have with central government agencies. They can take additional 6 months to comply with the contract conditions.
She further announced a 30,000 crore rupees special liquidity scheme for NBFCs, in addition to an amount of 45,000 crore rupees for a partial guarantee scheme to enable NBFCs to provide easier loans for MSMEs.
45,000 crore liquidity infusion through a partial credit guarantee scheme for the NBFCs in particular. This is an existing scheme, but we are expanding its scope.
A number of steps to provide relief to taxpayers were also announced by the government.
विवाद से विश्वास स्कीम बजट के समय भी हम लाए थे, लेकिन इन अभूतपूर्व परिस्थितियों के चलते इसको भी जिनको पेमेंट करनी है, कोई अतिरिक्त पेमेंट ना किए बिना, एडिशनल अमाउंट दिए बिना, इसको 31 दिसंबर 2020 तक एक्सटेंड कर दिया गया है, ताकि आप 31 दिसंबर तक पेमेंट कर सकते हैं, उसमें आपको कोई अतिरिक्त पेमेंट नहीं करनी पड़ेगी.
The finance minister in her press conference said that the Atmanirbhar Bharat package announced by the Prime Minister on Tuesday will spur growth and build a self-reliant India, while staying connected with the rest of the world. She said that the massive new financial incentive on top of the previously announced packages are expected to give a new impetus to a sagging economy and provide relief to crores of Indians reeling from the impact of measures to battle COVID-19. With Abhishek Jha and Ajay Mishra, Newsnight Desk, DD India.
The government's announcement of economic stimulus of 20 lakh crore rupees has invited appreciation from various business tycoons from the industry. Here are some of them who welcomed the decision.
आत्मनिर्भर करने का, भारत बनाने का, वो बहुत ही अच्छा है. उसमें हर इंसान के लिए, हर भारतवासी के लिए कुछ न कुछ उसमें मिलेगा. पीएफ का उन्होंने बताया है, उसमें टीडीएस कम करने की बात बताई है. एमएसएमई का डेफिनेशन चेंज कर दिया है, जो कई टाइम से पेंडिंग में था, बात चल रही थी, आज उन्होंने वो अनाउंस कर दिया है. उन्होंने ये भी, जिससे कई उद्योग जो हैं वो आपके एमएसएमई के दायरे में आएंगे, रहेंगे और उनको काफ़ी एडवांटेज उससे मिलेगा.
We fully support Prime Minister's vision of self-reliant country based upon 5 pillars of economy, infrastructure, technology, demography and demand. This is a welcome initiative that will propel India's growth and shape up India of future. The welcome announcements made by Finance Minister will go a long way in driving the much needed demand and liquidity in the system. Also, it will protect earnings both at individual and corporate level. This is what India needed at this hour.
On behalf of CII Chhattisgarh, we welcome the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan stimulus announced by the Government of India. This is much needed support being extended to MSMEs, NBFCs and DISCOMs. The proactiveness shown by the government will reassure businesses and the common man. We appreciate the reform-driven approach for Atmanirbhar Bharat. Announcement by Finance Minister on collateral-free loans, liquidity boosting measures and several beneficial schemes for MSMEs, NBFCs and DISCOMs are steps in the right direction.
After the Prime Minister's announcement of the relief package yesterday, we were happy to see the Honorable Finance Minister announce certain points. The 25% reduction in TDS and the non-collateral loans to MSMEs is a welcome step.
Now, day 8 of the Vande Bharat mission will see one flight from Jeddah to Kochi and 2 flights from Dubai. One flight is scheduled for Bhubaneswar and the other to Delhi. Nearly 550 passengers are expected to fly back today from Jeddah and Dubai. From Dubai, this is the first flight to Odisha under the Vande Bharat mission. The priority for repatriation is being given to workers in distress, elderly people, urgent medical cases, expecting women and others stranded in difficult situations. And only those found to be asymptomatic will be allowed to board the flight. Under the government's Vande Bharat mission, a special flight from Dhaka to Chennai will take off today to bring back the stranded nationals from there. Now, with the railways beginning its passenger services on the 12th of May for special trains between Delhi and major cities of the country, the special passenger train from New Delhi to Dibrugarh Rajdhani Express reached Dibrugarh this morning. Passengers have deboarded the train and have been taken for medical examination before leaving to their intended places. And the government is running several trains to take the migrant workers and laborers trapped in other states of the country to their home states. Indian Railways has decided to issue waiting list tickets from the 22nd of this month. Now, 50% fee will not be deducted on the cancellation of tickets in special trains, and the obligation to cancel the ticket 24 hours before has also been removed. The railways have also fixed the waiting list limit in these trains. The railways have made a waiting list of 100 tickets for the AC3 tier, 50 for AC2 tier, 100 for chair car and 20 for first class AC, and also 20 for executive class and 200 tickets for the sleeper class. For the journey starting 22nd of this month, changes will be made in the tickets booked from the 15th of May. And since the maximum period of reservation for special trains has been kept for 7 days, passengers will be able to book tickets for the waiting list from the 15th. There will be no RAC ticket in these trains. And let's now move on to some other news. The police forces across the country are at the forefront of the nation's fight against COVID-19 fearlessly and selflessly. We should all remember to salute them for their tireless services. And in this video, our 1983 Cricket World Cup winning captain and one of the greatest all-rounders to grace the beautiful game, Kapil Dev has lauded the efforts of Delhi police in combating COVID-19. Take a look.
नमस्कार मैं दिल्ली की पुलिस या तमाम हिंदुस्तान की पुलिस को धन्यवाद कहना चाहता हूँ इस मुश्किल समय में जिस तरह आपने काम किया। दिल्ली में रहता हूँ और थोड़ा बहुत जान पहचान है कि किस तरह मेहनत कर रहे हैं, काम कर रहे हैं पुलिस के कर्मचारी, तो तमाम लोगों को बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ और कहना चाहता हूँ कि आपकी ये जो सेवा है, ये जो काम है, ये सर चढ़कर निकल के आएगा।
And time now for fact check. A Twitter handle is claiming to be the official account of Gilgit-Baltistan, Ladakh, the Union Territories of India, and the PIB has quashed all the rumors grounded on the claims made by this handle and termed it a fake information. And let's now get you COVID news from across the globe in our edition of the World Wrap. More than 43 lakh people have been infected by COVID-19 globally, and over 2,96,000 people have died worldwide. The US currently accounts for the highest number of COVID-19 deaths in the world at more than 84,059, followed by UK in the second place with more than 33,000 fatalities. Other countries with over 20,000 deaths are Italy with over 31,106, Spain with more than 27,104, and France with over 27,077 deaths. For the past month, the COVID-19 pandemic has gripped the entire world, and governments around the world are struggling with the question of how to reopen their economies while still containing the virus that has infected over 4.29 million people and has led to over 2,90,000 deaths. The head of the WHO Emergencies Program, Dr. Michael Ryan, has said that the COVID-19 may become another endemic virus in our communities and that the virus may never go away. Now, despite tentative steps in many countries for restarting normal life here, the world has a long way to go to bring the pandemic under control.
May become just another endemic virus in our communities, and this virus may never go away. There is no formal system of de-escalating this other than for WHO to change its national, global and regional risk assessments. We do have one great hope. If we do find a highly effective vaccine that we can distribute to everyone who needs it in the world, we may have a shot at eliminating this virus.
And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us.